मनमोहन हे चतुर श्याम, हे मनमोहन हे चतुर श्याम, तुझको मेरा शत शत प्रणाम, तुझको मेरा शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम।
गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सेदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं, भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरुः स शिवः प्रोक्तः, यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः। विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतर्पणः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। यं प्रव्रजन्तम् अनुपेतम् अपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातराजुहाव। पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः। तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। यस्वानुभावम् अखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितितीर्षतां तमोन्नम्। संसारिणां करुणया आह पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुम् उपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं, देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्घ्रे नमो किञ्चन वित्ताय निवृत्तगुणवृत्तये आत्मारामाय शान्ताय कैवल्यपतये नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरे परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 श्री कृष्ण श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। बोलो श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव वासुदेव। बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम हरि ओम। In anybody's life, what is more important is there a proper reference or a standard which is set, whom you feel that he was like that, therefore I should be like that. He may be father, mother or teacher, someone who becomes an lighthouse of our heart. We feel, no, he wanted it like that, or he did it like that, therefore I should also do like this. I should be so close to some altar, inner altar. If I have seen someone live, that, or I have heard someone, so that makes our responses more clear and more logical, that this was said. And therefore in earlier days, the 7-8 year boy was taken to the Guru, so that in his mind there is a Guru Murti. The mental Murti is very important, more than physical Murti. Which Murti is in your mind? Who stops you inside? Inside, is there someone when you start doing something wrong? Is somebody stopping you? Or somebody is inspiring you, somebody talks to you inside? Is there a person, is there some altar or God who is, you see, he is angry with me? Or I can say he is happy. The inner altar, the thought altar, which I can see clearly, this is very, very important. If this altar somehow we can make, when I say somebody is a devotee and he is a great devotee, that means inside he can make it that Lord is happy, or I have done something which has displeased him or pleased him. And this then there is a constant if somebody is outside, you can act well in front of him, because you feel he is outside, he is seeing me, I should not talk in front of him like that. You are under his scanner. But outside nobody will be there at all time. Much of your day will be all alone. You can do whatever you want, think whatever you want. But if inside we have developed some kind of talking Guru, talking God, stopping God, who has a say, who has a say, not that he says and I don't follow. It's not that he doesn't have voice. He has a voice. And therefore when you do archana, etc. a lot, or you do puja, or you jap, slowly that comes inside you. And this happened with Bali. Bali had Prahlada's murti inside. Very good point is there. And therefore while talking, a person starts talking about whom he loves, whom he reveres. You start referring while you're talking. He said like that, I had heard from this saint, I have read like that. So, idhamsa nischitya pitamaho mahan agada bodha bhavatah pad padmam Dhruvam prapede yakuto bhayam janat bhita swapaksha kshapanasya sattama. 10th verse. 22.10 of 8th canto. So, Itham, in this way, his grandfather had decided that what to do with the house. House is a means, but let us not protect the means and leave the end. I am only maintaining the car, I don't go anywhere. कोई बात है. I am very much maintaining the car. Every day I clean it and I go for servicing, but I don't use it for any leaching anywhere. So there is a lot of talk about keeping the body healthy nowadays. Health foods are there, superfoods are there, with a cheap mind. But what for? Body is for what? उसकी भी तो बात करो. When anybody purchases a car, he always say, no, my traveling is there, so I think it'll make my life easier. I'll go to the office, or I can go anywhere whenever I want. So he is thinking about the destination where he is to. He doesn't just purchase his car just to keep in the garage. Body is only a car, but where it has reached? What happened to it? So itam cha nishchitya pitamaho mahan. I already explained. Mahan agad bodha bhavata pad padmam dhruvam prapede akuto bhayam janat. This shloka I had taken. Yes. If you remember. If you don't remember, no problem. Then he says in 11th verse, देखो reference आना चाहिए. Somebody should be, moment I do something wrong, I think something wrong, the time of starting thinking wrong and time of somebody stopping me should be very less. Then only you can control yourself. When I start thinking wrong, and I don't feel anybody is stopping me from inside, that only tells that you are not a devotee. You are a believer. And sometimes you say, no, I know I'm wrong, I'm thinking wrong, I'm doing wrong. But I couldn't stop myself. Somebody was stopping, but I think he couldn't. I didn't listen to the God. This is not right. When I detect it, at that time only I should discover that somebody has, see his God this is saint. Saint's heart also sometimes good thought may come, bad thought. But the time gap of correcting it is very small. Very small time it takes to correct itself. It's a simple, sometimes called fracture. Some people are on traction. Some take 3 months, some take 2 months, some are hairline fracture. So little sling is there here and there. Some is mere is pain, take it. I am starting doing mistake, and at that time nobody is inside to stop. I'm just doing and doing and doing and doing. And after I did mistake, and after I already committed, I already said, I already let the demon go out, then somebody comes and says, see, you did wrong. That means your sadhana was not good. Sadhana good means that there is a high level of instructions coming from inside. There is a high level of corrections, somebody is correcting you constantly inside. Then only you have invoked that inner guru or inner God, whomsoever you call, where this gap is very less. Time of doing something wrong and time of correcting is very, very less. Then you call Bolinki Guru Bhakti, I think. My Guru is there or my God is there. If you see Guru only outside, you are not a devotee. If you are a Guru Bhakt, then you will see Guru inside your heart also. So you will feel presence of the Guru also. Dhyan Moolam Gurur Murti. Then you will, otherwise you will feel he is a human being. If you see somebody is only human being, you won't see him outside, inside. It is only when Ishwar Buddhi is there, God, but then you start seeing him inside. And unless something comes inside, it doesn't help you, because problem is there. Unless Guru or Bhagwan comes in the heart, talking, walking, laughing, scolding, shouting, active God is there. Sakri Ishwar is required, Sakri Guru is required in the heart. Then we become more quieter. ठीक? अथा अहमपि आत्मरिपोस्तवान्तिकं दैवेन नीतः प्रसभं त्यजाजितश्रीः इदं कृतान्तान्तिकवर्तजीवितं यया ध्रुवं स्तब्धमतिर्न बुध्यते. He said, I am your enemy, if you see. Who's saying? Bali, not Bali. Bali is saying to Sugriv. Bali is different, Bali is different. We are talking about Bali. This confusion came in your mind. Therefore I am asking. He is not Bali, he is Bali. Bali was a monkey god, a monkey king. He needs Asur. This is Bali, not Bali. Hari Om. Bali was in Treta and Bali is in Satyug almost. बाली अलग है, बली अलग है, ठीक है ना? हाँ, एक नहीं है. इंग्लिश में लिखेंगे तो एक ही लिखेंगे, BALI. Bali, Bali will be confusion there. Unless you put in Roman. Put in Roman, then you put on top, what is it called? Hash. Some dash or hash, whatever you call. Then BA, that is called Bali. Roman script is there. Atha ahamapi atmaripoho tavantikam. But I am very close to you. And what he says, Daiven nita prasabham tejajita shrihi. God only made us meet. I had no planning. It is written here that prasabham means forcefully you came. Forcefully you took everything. And you removed me. Tejajita shrihi means all my property, all my money I lost. Daivena nita. We are brought together by God only. Not that you had any planning to come here. That I will come here in this year and I will stay or I will hear to satsang. No, it happened that you are forced to come. Now you can't run away also. That place outside you are going out, so you are coming. I never asked when are you coming, where are you coming from. Now you want to go once, you have to ask. Now your options are, once upon a time you were outside, coming once in a while, nobody was asking also. You used to come and sit here. Then you sat there. But I didn't ask you. But now to go out, where are you going? You have to put in the group, I am coming there. And please also write, when are you coming back? To make it more specific. Where I am going, when I am going, and when I am coming back. Even if you are coming back long, you can say, come after 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. But later you are, more eyebrows will be raised. Or I am going anywhere. Anyway, Daivena Nita, acha shabd hai. I was pulled by the Bhagwan had called me. Bhagwan pakad ke liya yahan pe. Prasabham. Prasabham means forcefully. Where in Gita this word comes? Prasabham. गीता में कहाँ था ये? हाँ? जल्दी बोलो. Time, more time goes, that means you are not practicing. Abhyas is not going on. Gita Path Abhyas is not going on. Indriyani pramatheni haranti prasabham manaha. Forcefully, जबरदस्ती, forcefully पकड़ के ले आया गया भगवान. Well, I don't remember which chapter is there, which slok is there. यत्तो यपि कौन्तेय पुरुषस्य विपश्चितः इंद्रियाणि प्रमाथीनि हरन्ति प्रसभं मनः. त्यजाजित श्री. Everything you took away. See, and therefore I say these big things happen by grace. Small things happen by your self-effort. Tomorrow in the Ramayana class I'll take this point. Good meditation will happen only by grace. Long time mind is good day only by grace. Grace will come to the one who puts effort, of course. But why your effort good day won't happen? When Bhagavan sees, no, he has done good actions, good upasana, he has a pure and chaste life, his feelings are very pure towards everybody, he has lot of love, seva, then Bhagavan comes in your mind and that is called the grace. Then he makes something that, Bali didn't invite. Bali didn't invite Bhagavan. But Bhagavan came in. Bali didn't ask take everything, but Bhagavan took everything. Bhagavan gave him vairagya also. So whole sadhana is a grace milking process. Something will happen, something will click, something will dawn, something will happen that things will start going right. And therefore sadhak's life is a miracle. If you are a deep devotee, your life is a miracle. Because such things happen which you had not estimated. चमत्कार है जीवन में, साधक के जीवन में. You had not planned, or you had not designed, or you had not charted it, or you had not thought of it. A new area came up. Something to take away from you, something to give to you. He invoked the grace, he pulled the grace of the God. Melted heart. I have made a melted heart. Idam kritantantigavarti jeevitam. He said, my life, this life, this life is there. He does not understand. Stabdmati, one word is stabdmati means stubborn person. Shall I say another word? Stupid. I don't want to say these words. Means he not understanding. जग किए थोड़ा सा, समझ नहीं रहा इस बात को. स्तब्धमति. He is fixed. He has got fixation of thought. He is obsessed. He is blocked. He doesn't think beyond this point. He is not understanding the whole picture and scenario. He is holding on to one issue. यत्तु कृत्स्नवदे कस्मिन् कार्ये सक्तम अहेतुकम अतत्वार्थ वदल्पम च तत् ज्ञानम तामसम स्मृतम. Out of the whole issue, he is holding on to one small thing. In any matter, there are many points. Not only one point is there. There are many, many points are there. So I hold to one point only. I was at one place, I was ill. A lot of stomach ache was there. Doctor said it's malaria. Malaria, typhoid, what was there? Stomach ache is what? Typhoid? Malaria, typhoid, I think. Typhoid. Malaria has fever. Thus, mosquito bites in malaria. Typhoid, I think. Whatever stomach ache was there. I was lying down on the bed whole day in my room. So, when Mr. Malu was there, he used to love me a lot. He's no more. Very elderly person. He came, he said, Brahmachari ji, teacher, mother, and doctor, they are the pillars of the society. Unless I see you outside, I am not happy. Please sit outside also. We are sad. Please, I'll pull you, I'll hold you and come and sit. Just sit outside also. Because I'm feeling weak. Stomach ache had gone. But weakness remained. And I was young at that time also. White hairs were not there, mine. White beard were not there. That is more than 20 years back. So there is another way of seeing the same situation. There are a lot of points regarding one. Istabdamati holds on to his small opinion and neglects the God's opinion and God's ideas. And what he does not understand, idam jivanam, jivitam. Jivitam is life. This life. Kritantantik varti. That means, kritant means death. And antik varti means nikat, which is very close to death. This life is very close to death. One shlok comes in Mahabharata, when a person walks very closely, death is also walking around. When he sits, death is around sitting. When he is sleeping, death is also around standing, not sleeping, standing. It is just very close, it is just searching one opportunity to take you away. ऐसा लिखा. Little stroke is required, heart attack is required, little accident is required. One person was in Jaipur, he was bitten by a worm, and he died. So worms are dangerous. Some worms are poisonous, for your information. God has given something. One person was there, somewhere, that these ants were there. So he was pushing the ant with his feet so that it doesn't crush away. And he slipped. And his whole bone broke. And after that he was on bed and he passed away. He passed away because of ant. You just don't know where you are driving, all of you drive. You don't know who is coming from behind. Who is coming from. You may be a safe driver, but many are there. I was going at one place and the driver's brake failed. I myself experienced once. Driver's brake failed. And that was not in the plains, in the Himalayas. When the road was serpentine. हमने कहा मरेगी तब मरे. So, see, kritant means death. Antik varti means very near. And therefore, when he doesn't understand that, when he understands, then he can leave it, because anyway I am going to leave, so let me live. And one day I told you many times, it will be the last day of your life. One darshan will be last darshan of Lord. One day will be the last satsang. One day will be seeing me last time. One day will be the last morning puja of your life. आखिरी सत्संग होगा एक दिन, आखिरी पूजा होगी, आखिरी will be really it will be goodbye, not bye bye. Why is we are living for good? One expression is there. I am living Durban for good. Good means forever. I know. Don't say goodbye, just say bye bye. But last one day will be the goodbye. And you don't know, sometime it can be today also. One day you will do a last jap, last mala jap of your life. One day will be the last jap of your life. आखिरी जप होगा एक माला का. नहीं ठीक है? हाँ. Be prepared when you know this is there. It is around. I told you that is around that. Idam kritantantika jivitam. Therefore, don't collect something which you have to pay for. Do something which will be investment. Instead of paying, add dividends in your life, not credits. I am taking on credit. Credit means for which you have to pay. Car is on credit. House is on loan. In the stock, something you invest in the bank, FD is there, fixed deposit, then it will pay you. It will. You can put, and monthly you can get something. See, after that, so life should not be such that we are only on the. We are thinking too short, too small. Use everybody to earn some love and blessings from him. He should bless you. Rather than getting his bad wishes, I get his good wishes. Happy life is made out of grace and blessings and goodwill of others. You may be successful but unhappy. One may be very successful doctor or engineer or a businessman, but highly a failed person in his mental zone. He is a failed seeker because he has not earned the love of all. ठीक है? Short life is there. We have to make. When time is less, you have to be very careful. When examination is there, time is 3 hours. You are very careful which question you attend and how much time you give to what. You don't waste your time. ठीक हो गया? Okay? श्री शुक उवाच तस्येत्तं भाषमाणस्य प्रह्लादो भगवत्प्रियः आजगाम कुरुश्रेष्ठ राकापतिरिवोत्थितः. 12th. As he was saying that, like the moon rises, somebody came. Who? Prahladji. Prahladji himself came. And who is Prahladji? What is the introduction? Bhagavat Priya. Bhagavat Priya Prahlad. Prahladji who was dear to God. It is Tatpurush also and Bahubrihi also. पता है ना तत्पुरुष? तत्पुरुष बहुब्रीहि. संस्कृत पढ़े भाई. संस्कृत पढ़ के है. कितने साल पढ़े? 10 साल. 10 years. 10 years Sanskrit study. So Tatpurush Samaj is Bhagavata Priya. And Bahubrihi is Bhagavan Priyo Yasya. To whom God is dear. Both is good. See, the introduction of Prahlad is only one. Prahlado Bhagavat Priya. Kitna acha. Because if Lord is dear, you get everything in life. Then you don't need anything because Apurya Machana Pratishtam Samudravapa Pravishanti Yadvat. Then you got everything. हाथी के पैर में सारे पैर. In the feet of elephant, everybody's feet is there. So Prahlado Bhagavat Priya. And Bhagwan likes somebody, or he likes Bhagwan because of his swabhav, because of his tyag, because of his tapasya, because of his nishkamta, desirelessness, because of his angerlessness, because of his purity, because of his intention, because of his love, because of his jap, because of his so many things Bhagwan sees. तब भगवान को अच्छा लगता है. Bhagavat Priya. You have to earn like somebody earns your love. You don't start loving on the first day. And if he does something wrong, then he loses your love. Supposing somebody was very close to you and he was doing, but he did something wrong, or he criticized, or you saw something which is not right, and you repeatedly saw, then you feel, no, it is difficult to love this person. He loses your prayers. Be such that people pray for you. No, not everybody will pray for. Someone whom you love, you always pray for the one whom you love. Right now? Kaushik is not saying anything. You pray. For whom? Huh? Acha, we pray for everybody. Okay, thank you. You have to pray. When there's something comes from the heart. Sometimes somebody who loves you and he has done त्याग for you, मन से, दिल से आशीर्वाद आता है. From the heart you say, बोले भगवान इसको सब खुशी दो, इसको सब ज्ञान दो, उसको कुछ दे दो. This is called Bhagavat Priya. Because it was a long-term association and long-term he did sacrifice. Long-term he tolerated, long-term उसने बहुत तपस्या किया, बहुत दिन तक किया. For short time, nothing happens here. Short time you are good doesn't matter. Anybody can be good for a small time. कुछ दिन के लिए कोई भी अच्छा हो सकता है. But for a long time, somebody renounces, somebody loves, somebody sacrifices. भगवान को हर तरह से, by his व्यवहार, by his स्वभाव, by his attitude, by his conviction. If he had been, therefore is Bhagavad Priya. क्या हो रहा है? तस्य इत्थम है ये, तस्य इत्थम. इत्थम भाषमाणस्य प्रह्लादो. ऐसे नहीं होता. ऐसे सेवा होती है जब किसी की बहुत सेवा कोई करता है. For a single pointedly somebody serves for a very long time. Only way to get the love of God is to serve somebody for a long time. Because in serving you have to drop your comfort also, your ego also. Challenge is this. When you are a doctor, engineer, when you are working in office, at least you can maintain your ego. You can shout on somebody. But when it comes to serving the Lord through somebody, through the world, the biggest enemy is that you can't have your ahankar. People say, I don't need your seva, go away. Nahin? If somebody is ahankari and he wants to give you a glass of water, he says, no, you leave it. I'll help myself. I'll help myself. Thank you so much. So kind of you. एक गिलास पानी लेने का भी मन नहीं करता फिर. You become uncomfortable. अहंकार नहीं है तो फिर सब कुछ अच्छा लगता है. If ahankar is not there, then everything is. Serving is not that easy. You have to give up your moods, you have to give up your sleep, you have to give up your dislikes. सेवा करके ही कोई भगवान का प्रिय होता है. किसी की बहुत सेवा किया है उसने. If somebody is on the top, whether he is film star, whether he is a cricketer, whether he is a big businessman, or whether he is a saint, my one conclusion is he must have served someone at some point for a long time without ego. That is the only way to get everything. Later on, all doors will open for you. Jap door, puja door, all doors will open. People bypass this channel and want to hop something else. और he has pleased, यानी भगवान की सेवा किया है, शिव जी की सेवा किया है, हनुमान जी की सेवा किया है, देवी जी की बहुत पाठ किया है इन्होंने, प्रसन्न किया है इन्होंने बहुत ज्यादा. This is important. Then you become dear. Otherwise it is only clear. Ajagama Kuru Sreshta. And in seva you have to give up your sometime you have to get harshness. But you don't forget I am pleasing. I don't want to displease somebody. One I don't want to displease. ठीक है, I'm silent. I'll tolerate that. My comfort and my life is not important. There is no other way of pleasing the God. I mean, even if you do jap and puja and part, it won't have shraddha in it. Either you won't continue for a long time. You'll break it. Either you will do it mechanically, and you don't get that solace and joy in it, because you bypass certain channels in your life. Shraddha will come from God only. You can't create too much of faith. Little faith you can create. But amount of Shraddhaya Parya Yukta, Teme Yukta Tamo Mata, that is possible only by Lord. ठीक है. और लंबे टर्म के लिए आपको you have to make runs, you have to stay on the crease. And that too by not making too much of mistake. Sometimes they miss the catch. But how long they'll miss the catch? 2 catches has been missed, 3, wow, they cannot miss the catch. He'll only catch you. Then what is it called? He has been given life. What was the word? Hindi में बोलते जीवन दान मिला है इनको. Huh? No, he got a life. Huh? No. He got second life, something like that. Something like that in the cricket. One word is there, I'm missing. Some life. हाँ, भगवान के पास पहुंचना चाहते हो, you have to go through people only. वो माँ मान लो किसी को, पिता मान लो, गुरु मान लो. कहीं आप अपना अहंकार छोड़ देते हो, कहीं आप मरते हो, किसी के लिए आप सोचते हो. Do everything, keep one in mind. Walk anywhere, keep one in mind. That streak is called that is where you have to please God. कहीं आपको भगवान देखना पड़ेगा. This is what I have understood. All the teachings, the studies, all will fructify only with that portion. Otherwise you will forget everything. Like Karna forgot. Karna was brilliant. great student, but he lied to his teacher and therefore he was cursed. Parashuram cursed him that you will forget all your knowledge, what I have taught. Especially when you need it very urgently, because you lied to me. He was not teaching the Kshatriyas, he was only teaching Brahmins. Parashuram. And he lied that I am a Kshatriya. I told the story, worm story, the worm entered the thighs and all that thing. Will tell you again? No, never. तस्यत्थम भाषमाणस्य प्रहलादो भगवत प्रिय. क्या सुंदर शब्द होता है, आनंद आ जाता. मिला भगवत प्रिय. मन से you will serve by speech, you serve by mind, you serve by offering a harmka, you serve by your emotions, you serve with your hand, leg, eyes. तब खुश होता है कोई आपसे. Otherwise, 4 days I made you happy, 5th days I did something to displease you, all 4 days has been washed off. 7 days I watered the plant, 8th day I put on fire. All the garden is on fire. गलत हो गया. ऐसे नहीं earning होती ना. When in the childhood I'm very fond of gardening. So this rose gardening and all these things. 10 days I used to do everything. One day cow came and ate everything. गाय खा गई सारा. अब now all what your hard work you have done, हम के भाई गाय माँ आप हमसे अलग से ले लो. I will give you for. Who opened the gate? Then question is, who opened the gate? Some are there who didn't close the gate. And I came, 5-7 cows, all finished. ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए. When you do something, if consistency is not there in your loving, in your devoting, then it is of less fruit. Consistency, commitment and continuity is the pillars of your Lord. Anyway, like he expressed like a Rakapati iv utthita, like a moon came up. Some people have such a nice demeanor, such a nice manners, such nice presentation, such nice smile. So moment they come as if light has come. Okay, you're talking about me? No, I'm not. So, तमिंद्र सेन सपितामहं श्रिया विराजमानं नरेनायते क्षणं प्रांशुं पिशंगांबरं मंजत्विषं बलंब बाहुं सुभगं समैक्षत. क्या सुंदर है. Some Indrasena is Bali's name. He saw that his grandfather has come. And how is he? Shriya, he is with a lot of lustre and aura is there. Aura doesn't mean you have light around. Anybody who will be very fair, he will have reflection and light. That can come only by cream. Aura means peace, he exudes peace. There's peace around the person. Swami Nityananda was dark. When he was born, he was found under a tree, about to die. So somebody said, you put this crow, kill the crow and take the crow's flesh and then you smear on him. Then he will be alive. Then he got the life, and after that he became dark. Nityananda Swami. Ganesh Puri was there. So don't think that there is aura. So don't think that there is aura means something light will emanate, like the calendar is there like that. ऐसा नहीं है. Shriya means one who has, in whom devatas are jagrit. He has devatas around him. In his eyes there is a devata, in his speech there is a devata. This is a commanding voice. His presence is very powerful. He was conspicuous by his absence. That is Shriya. Third case is Shriya. Virajmanam. And how was his name? How was his eyes? Nalitayat ikshanam. Nalitayat means lotus is there. Lotus eyes. Auspicious eyes are there. So auspiciousness is one of the causes is the eyes, to see eyes. आँख कैसे उससे पता लगता है कि सौभाग्य कि नहीं है. By seeing the eyes we can make it out. Seeing the eyes or nose. Many criteria are there, not only one. Pranshu, he was tall. Pishangambaram, and he was tall and he had the yellow cloth on his. Pralamba Bahum, this is another auspicious sign. That long arms are there, like Ajanubahu. If the arms are touching, hands are touching the knees, the sign of a great person. That he is great person. Long arms are there. Subhagam Samaikshata, and he was very good looking. But Varun, the Bali was tied down in his pash. Tasmai Vali Varuna Pash Yantrata. Now, earlier Prahlad ji came, so Bali used to go do Paduka Puja, do Archana. बड़े महात्मा थे तो भाई. Earlier the tradition, if any saint came or Mahapurush came, Shodosopchar puja was done on that. 16-step puja was done. Path puja or something. Today, first time in life, Bali couldn't, because he was tied up. He couldn't even do namaskar also. Because both the hands were tied. When you have an opportunity, don't miss it. You don't know when your hands will give up. When we'll be in the hospital bed. Pata nahi hai. When you have chances, don't miss the chance. Nanam murdha ashru vilola lochana. Ye. Acha. So he saw Nanam. So he did namaskar. And his eyes were full of tears. Whose? Prahladji's. Bali's. So, Ashru Vilola Lochana. Vilola means his eyes was going like this. Tanchal ho rahi thi. That means he was a little perplexed. कि हम कुछ कर नहीं पा रहे. I'm not able to give anything to you. I always say you can be regular in any sadhana when you have the pain of not doing it. If you have not done and you are happy, then you will never be regular. सब चीज दर्द से ही पैदा होती हैं. Every delivery is by pain. A good teacher is good teacher because he has the pain of not giving the good lessons if he is not teaching properly. Otherwise he will be ordinary teacher. A good student is a good because he has the pain of not serving if he has not served well. And pain is not that it disappears. Pain delivers. Don't say I have pain, but I am going to eat. No. Pain is there, it delivers. Murdha. Savrida Nichi, and out of shame he bent his head. These सब characters देखो. Enjoy all this. So Prahlad ji saw Satatraha Sinam Udiksha Satpatim. Satpatim. Bhagavan is the Lord of saints. Lord of Rishi Muni. The Lord of everybody. But somebody gives him authority to rule me. Shishyasteham shadimam. You can crush me. You can. Pati means pati iti pati, one who protects. Padhatu is there. In Putra and Pati, both Padhatu is there. So, Prahlad ji saw the God also, Vaman Bhagwan. He was also there. उनको भी तो देखा जाए, उन्हीं की बात हो रही. तो सतपतिंगी saw. Vaman Bhagwan को देखा उन्होंने. Asinam. Asinam means he is glittering. Udvikshya. He saw that he is there. Lord is there. Upetya bhumau shirasa mahamana. Kya शब्द है? Mahamana. So that Mahamana, Mahamana with his beautiful mind, he bent his head and he put his head on the feet, on the earth, and did Sashtang Pranam. Nanama Murdha Pulaka Ashru Viklava. Prahlad was great devotee. Devotee means that who has a thirst to see the Lord. उसकी प्यास बनी रहती है. They say in Ayurveda, maintain some hunger. Fill your stomach half only, 1/4 by water, and 1/4 remain empty. So little you should have hunger of at least 1-2 rotis at least. Or even what when I eat. I cannot even drink water also. Even homeopathic medicine I can't take. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. पूर्णमद ऐसा नहीं होना. You should have some space. थोड़ा सा बचा के रखो. खाते चले गए. This is eating up to the nose. Not to the neck, he ate up to the nose. But what do you want to say? थोड़ा प्यास बना के रखो भगवान की. Keep the thirst of God. When you meet the people, just think, I don't know in which form he will come. Bhagwan can come as a beggar, he can come as a leper. I don't know what message he will give. I don't know what he's around or what. Maybe today in the dream I'll see him. Maybe I'll do his seva. कहीं तो मिलेंगे हमको मिलेंगे. आशा बना के रखो. Let your hope be lit. I'll meet him. Somewhere I'll meet him. Somewhere we'll talk. एक आँख में एक प्यास बना के रखो. Don't do hopelessly sadhana. When you do hopelessly, then your sadhana will not have ras. Where there is asha, there is a ras. When there is a asha. When you hope, then there is a joy. Nahi, it will go okay. Maybe I'll put more effort. One day we'll make it. उत्साह की जननी आशा है. आशा उत्साह की जननी है. Asha is the mother of inspiration. So Prahlad ji had lot of thirst. को प्यास होनी चाहिए. You do jap to with some. Even if your mind is running, you say, I will complete. At least God will be happy. Don't be that my mind is running. Don't worry. Complete it. At least you can say, I completed the jap. God will be happy. And then Prahlad ji says, Tvayaiva dattam padamindra umurjitam hritam tave vadya tathaiva shobhanam manne mahanasya krito yanugraha vibranshito yachriyayatamo. Bhagwan to Vaman Bhagwan, Prahlad ji sarcastically says, it's not fair. He said, what is not fair? Well, you are partial to Bali. I had to tell that, in the pillar also Lord is there. And then when he hit the pillar with the sword, then you came up. In his case, you came up uninvited. That means if somebody is coming uninvited, that means he's close. If you come only after calling, then you are not close. Where you are very close, Husband doesn't go to the room, wife, may I come in? It's your house, you can come anywhere. This is you. He didn't invite you and you came, but I had invited you. Second thing, when I was there, you gave me lot of wealth. Forcefully you asked me to rule, if you remember. I was asking you, take some boon. And then you gave me the boon, Prahladji. But in his case, you took away everything. And third thing, in my case, you went away. In my case, after giving darshan, after my father was killed, you went away. In his case, I know you will be around him also. So 3 times he is luckier than me. And I think, therefore, I am very happy and glad that Bali is greater devotee than me, because his gain is more. And then he says, Tvaya eva dattam padam indram urjitam. He said, this position of Indra, you only gave him. If you gave, you have the right to take it also. Hritam tave tadevadya tathaiva shobhanam, it is right. Sundar hai bhai, jaisa lena sundar, vaisa dena sundar. If somebody loves you, he has the right to hit you also, because he has loved you so much. When I was studying, one person came, one brahmachari came. He was from other country, from America, Canada. He said, I am leaving the ashram. I said, why? Well, our teacher has scolded me without my fault. I said, so? He said, I am leaving now. And only 3-4 months were remaining to complete. So there was a tree, he was sitting under a tree with a very long face. And I said, what happened? Then he said, I just wanted to say bye-bye to you. And I am leaving. So we were good friends, but I cannot stay anymore. Enough of all this. बहुत हो गया, हमसे नहीं रहा, हम नहीं रह सकते. I said, how many Upanishads you heard? He said, I said, who taught you? Same teacher taught you. Who gave you the introduction about Gita? Who gave you all this knowledge? How many hours you heard? At least you got some peace of mind after listening. This is there. I said, then didn't you ask that I'm getting the knowledge, I have not paid for it, because you are also cause-oriented person. What you did to get that knowledge? For there you did not pay anything. The teacher does not want anything. And now when he scolds you, not a question is cause or not. Then you are asking for a cause. When mother loves, you don't ask why you are loving me. And when she scolds or slaps, then you are asking why you are slapping. Then you become logical. You should not have taken them without, because mother was just giving you and feeding you. Why mother should put you in the stomach, stupid boy? Or why she should feed you? Why she should make you grow? Then he started crying. He said, sorry. When Bhagavan has given you certain things, Tvaya dattam, and Bhagavan wants to take certain things, let him take away. Sukh bhi to diya hai na, you are not seeing in completeness. He gave body, he gave mantra, or he gave guru, or he gave satsang. I always say there is many things of joy rather than of sorrow. There are more issues for you to be happy. There are issues to be sad, but the number of issues to be happier is more than the number of issues to be sad about. And whatever is saying sad, you always will remember it was a seed of joy later on. Manne mahanasya krutoi anugraha. This is anugraha. You are very happy. Because you took away all his wealth, he is free. Anything, if supposing something he leaves, you had 100 million. Jada ho raha 100 million, you don't have. Okay. So, अब 100 million हो गया चलो. When you have to imagine something big. And out of 100 million, 50 million is lost. At least 50 million you are free, how you have to invest it? Whatever is lost, that makes you free from that area. This is the right rule. You are free from the thought of that thing. How you have to maintain, how to take care. Chutti hui usse hamari. I am free. And therefore, whatever has been taken away, you should not grieve. He is saying, Prahlad ji is saying. बोले इसका तो अनुग्रह ही है. अस्य अनुग्रह विभ्रंशतो यश्रिया. Now he is left with nothing. Now he will have no work. He will only remember you. He has no work. He has burnt all his bridges. Rather, you burnt his bridges only. Nothing, nowhere to go. All relatives will leave him now. When money is not there, relatives also leave. Because he has no present to give in the birthday party. He has no present to give in the marriage anniversaries. He can't put a very good dress. In the marriage, etc., no? In the relations, one who gives more present, one who is more presentable, one who is more, he has more value at that time. If you are less, then your value is less. The relatives they are just after your capacities and after your monies, etc. If you are very old, they won't bring you because you are a liability. Suppose you are 90-year-old, marriage में बोले उनको कौन उठाएगा? Who will hold her? दादी, ये ददिया दादी है, ददिया सास है. Who will carry her? बोले संभाल के चलिए. अरे अम्मा जी संभाल के प्लीज बी केयरफुल. गिर जाए, अरे गिर इनको भाई पकड़ के रखना. One additional work is there. ददिया सास के लिए. And she cannot work also. है ना? खाना तो बना सकती, पूड़ी छान ले सबके लिए. She will prepare पूड़ी etc. वो तो बैठी रहेंगी एक जगह, कुट करती रहेंगे बस. They'll keep on commenting. Old people have no work. कुछ कमेंट कर रही हैं. कहाँ है वो, कहाँ गया, बोल नहीं रहा, आया नहीं, दूल्हा कहाँ चला गया, ये अशुभ कर दिया, ये सब बोलेंगे. And young people get irritated. वो तो यंग होती, दौड़ती भागती, बढ़िया चमक होती, बाल अच्छा होता, चमक छल्लो होती, तभी इंट्रोड्यूस करते कि मेरी वाइफ है, मेरी आंटी है, ये है, मेरी बेटी है. And she's running around, she's taking all the gift and collecting, keeping some for herself. So if somebody has हर फोटो में आ गई हैं, हर जगह सबको लाइन में लगा रही हैं, तब तो वैल्यू है आपकी. ये तो you have no value if you are not having any capacity in you. World is selfish place. बलि प्रहलाद जी से nobody will be around him. सब छोड़ देंगे इसको, कुछ है ही नहीं, इसका भिखारी हो गए. Bali is as good as a beggar. He has not even a cloth for himself now. Everything God has taken now. And therefore you will remember God. कोई आता नहीं, मिलता नहीं. You will remember God. What work you have? A person is free now. Emotionally he is free. Yaya hi vidwan api muhyate yata. Even learned people get deluded because of surroundings. So, tasmai namaste jagadishwaraya vai narayana khila loksa sakshine. And at that time, Vindhyavali came, wife of Bali. And Brahma ji also came. And Vindhyavali also came. So Vindhyavali saw that his husband was totally bound. So Sadhvi, Baddham Vikshya, Patim Sadhvi, she was afraid. She didn't react. Pranjali Pranata Pranato Upendram. Vang, she bent her head and she said that you alone are the doer of the world, maker of the world. What we can offer to you, because everything is yours only. Tyakta hriya. We are shamelessly saying, I am giving to you. You should have shame. Tyakta hariya tadvaropit kartru vadaha. Brahma ji said by 1 minute. Can I come into it? आप ही लोग बोले जाने समटाइम प्रहलाद जी, समटाइम बलि, समटाइम हम भी तो बोले कुछ, हमारे तो कुछ रोल है. So Brahma ji brought a law book. So from B he opened Bali. He said, गीता है भाई? बोले हाँ गीता है. निकालो भाई गीता निकालो. बोले 9th chapter निकालो. निकाला. बोले you have written patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati. One who offers one leaf also, water also, some fruit also, I am very happy. हाँ, he gave everything. इसने सब दे दिया आपको. अभी भी आपका मुंह ऐसा हुआ है, ये कोई बात है? मुंचैनम हृत सर्वम सर्वस्वम नायम अर्हति निग्रहम. He is not worthy of being. ऐसा आपने बांध लिए, सब क्या कर रहे हैं? What is going on? ज्यादा ही हो रहा है, बेचारे को छोड़िए आप. कृष्णा ते अनेन दत्ता भूर्लोका कर्मार्जिताश्चये. He gave स्वर्गलोक, भूलोक, and most beautiful body. He had never any bad feelings. Niveditam cha sarvasvam atma. He gave his body also, and he was sthir aviklavaya dhiya. He was firm, contented. Most important, he remained determined. His intention never became bad towards you. He never had a bad feelings while giving. He was never shaken up. His capacity to be very determined and to be very firm and to very magnanimous was all through. Anybody gives when something small is required, but if you take hold, his mood changes, his anger comes, he becomes flexible, he becomes sad, he becomes irritated. You are in Antaryami, you know him very well. And you know, anybody offers durva grass also. Durvam purahi vidhaya satim saparyam. Anybody offers water, salilam, and with a real heart, then he gets big loak and you are very happy. How can katham arti mrichet? How can he lie down? That's not fair as for I'm also a legal opinion. I know everything. My name is Vidhi also. Like justice is there, one who does justice is called justice. Judge is called justice. The Brahmaji is called Vidhi. Because Vidhi is the name of Brahmaji. Vidhi. Justice, you use the word, not judge. Justice. That means his manifestation of justice. I am also of opinion. You cannot do like this. He deserves more than what you are giving. इसको बांध लिया, क्या कर रहे हैं आप? Remember one thing, one who sacrifices more, everybody is sympathetical. Supposing you scold somebody, and after that he is quiet, is still working quiet, then you feel bad about why I scolded. But supposing you react, then you also react. But supposing you tolerated, then you say, I'm sorry. जिंदगी में जो लोग सीधे हैं ना, those who are simple and those who can tolerate, this world belongs to them only. जो सीधे हैं, who serve without complaining, without bad feelings, without grudge, without anything in their heart, this joy belongs to them only. They only win the heart, they only love, they only get everything. अभी देखना, tomorrow we'll see what Bali is going to get now. Those who complain, those who are arrogant, those who are angry, those who keep on murmuring, churmuring, they lose everything. लव नहीं मिलेगा उनको. सह लो थोड़ा सा, अपमान सह लो, टॉलरेट इंसल्ट, टॉलरेट पॉवर्टी, टॉलरेट इनकन्वीनियंस, टॉलरेट लॉस, टॉलरेट बैड वर्ड्स. सहते रहो, तुमको सब प्यार मिल जाएगा. कृपा उसी के पास आती है. Kripa, supposing I scold somebody, not more, only 1.5 hour. Such things have happened. And after that he says, I am very sorry, please forgive me. Roya Vaya. He is still wanting to serve me. After that I feel sorry. That's why I said like that. Then you win the heart. ये नहीं कि मुंह बन गया ऐसे. Then you lose the heart. जिसने हमको सहा नहीं, he cannot win my heart. Somewhere you lose your ahankar. One who cannot be suppressed and compressed and trashed and deprived, and still he is ready to give up. Such alone are the one who make the world worth living. They are the star of the family. Others will only fight. चिक चिक झिक झिक करते रहेंगे वो लोग. जरा टेटे पेपे टाइप. सहल लो थोड़ा सा. अपमान होता है, बहुत अपमान होता है. You get insulted. You get inconvenienced. Oh, I was made to work whole day. God has seen. Don't worry. Don't tell to everybody. God has seen you. He'll give you reward. Don't worry about that. Well, but everybody left. God is seeing that. You will not be. Only I am the one who was at the end. हाँ, इसी के लिए मैं. I came here only for work. भगवान देख रहा है आपको. He will multiply it and give you many times. आप चिंता मत करो. Don't be in a hurry. Go for a long term gain and short term pain. Sometimes some work you do nobody sees, and you get very restless. Because ego is an exhibition maker. वो दिखा दिखा के सेवा करना चाहता है. It exhibits a lot. Immediately he wants. I want. देखो कोई करता नहीं, हम ही करना. आप lose कर जाओगे. Losing the heart is a loss. No, don't lose heart. जो लोग कूटे जाते हैं ना, कूटे जाते हैं. They are crushed by Bhagwan, by Guru, by situation. Still they are quiet. Their faith remains. Their love remains. Then these are the one Bhagwan gives a lot. Now tomorrow you will see. We'll conclude this topic, and from day after we'll conclude 4th chapter. ओम हर नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव. श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव.
वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, 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 हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण